Welcome back to the Lolo Show.
Right.
I got the hottest couple in the internet right now. How did I do it? Oh no. Introduce yourselves.
You can go first. They know who I am.
I mean,
Type shit. Okay. That's how we started.
It's still always ladies first, though. Go ahead.
Hi, y'all. I'm Paris Danielle. If you don't know, I don't know why this is like my first time to the Lolo Show. I feel like he's been like ducking
I don't
all
have
of
that much
us.
episodes, Paris.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't have that many episodes.
It doesn't matter.
Type shit.
If you know, you know. But I should have been on episode 1. But we could talk about that another day. But if you're not new to his channel or new to the talk that, you know me, you know what's up. I'm here. What is for you guys?
What up, y'all? Keanu. Angelo got me outside, man. But I'm here and give y'all everything y'all need to know.
Know the vibes. I got a question. Y'all got a couple name?
No.
I gonna need one.
Not at all.
A couple name is kind of YouTube-y.
Nobody even commented, and people usually say certain ones.
But we gotta be famous
No,
first.
but
That's
exactly.
A lot of people don't know your real name.
right. Which
Right.
So
good.
they can't even,
Good.
it's hard to.
But a lot of people who got nicknames don't know their real names. They put stuff together all the time.
Cause I was trying to think of one coming in. I'm like, yo, what's they? What
Oh
would
God,
it be?
Angelo.
Right now, just Paris and Keyy.
Right.
That's
We gonna stick to that
for the moment.
for the moment.
We'll see what happens.
For sure.
It's a couple things we're gonna touch on. I think I'm gonna start with an icebreaker. Nah,
Angelo, what you got up your sleeve?
nah, I'm not going through the icebreaker. I'm not going through the icebreaker. I want to ask a very important question.
Okay.
All right. Hold on.
Cause I know he's been waiting. If y'all see how he been trolling us on the internet,
Yo,
There he goes.
I'm not even gonna do the. I'm not gonna ask a baby shower question, Jack. I genuinely feel like I ain't gonna lie. I'm wishing marriage on y'all at this point. I ain't gonna lie. You put a lot of pressure. I can't see y'all not together at this point.
For
I
real.
can't see anybody
For real.
coming after y'all each other. Like it's so much. Like if you're watching it in real time,
Yeah.
it's like, yo,
I think we made
And
the
it's so
deadline.
crazy. Ain't no so crazy because to the outside world, it's like we only been together like 6 months.
yeah.
But if you know us, we've been talking for like a year now. So everybody that don't really know
No.
what happened before that, they just know what happened recently. It
Yeah.
seems like a lot, but it's been way more than that.
No,
Right.
Way
yeah,
more.
yeah, that makes sense because I think what was it around last year you first did your first.
It made a year probably now.
Yeah. So
Yeah, the first episode. Wow.
around this time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was aware. You feel me?
I was around.
I was aware.
I was around.
Yeah,
No,
we-
no, no.
you know.
I was around.
When it felt like it got serious though, it got serious.
Yeah, fast.
Like
That's a
whoa.
fact. That's a
So
fact.
What clicked? What was it? Who? That's what I'm saying. I got a lot of questions. Who initiated? No, that's part of the icebreaker. F that. Before we get into we gonna do this. We gonna do this. I want to know because this is very. I always like try to channel this. This is the closest thing to like marriage to me is matching tattoos. What made y'all get matching tattoos? That's one of those like, oh, we cannot leave each other, and if we do leave each other, we gotta date people with that same name.
We
Look,
can name our kids that, but
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell I'm not gonna let nobody tell my truth.
so tell your own story.
Nobody gonna tell my
Tell your
truth.
story. Go ahead.
I'll be honest with y'all. Look, I'm impulsive and I love my man. So it's just, I feel like I be a little impulsive and delusional at the same time. And one day, we was at the XXL, I was feeling a little nice. I was like, I'll touch your name right now. Then he was like, what? He didn't really believe me. And the very next day we went and got it. But, I was a little drunk. So he just kept reminding me before I got it, like, don't feel like I'm forcing you. Like, I don't want you to feel like know what you're saying, like, before you do it.
Fuck.
And I was like, I know what I'm saying. And I got it. And I still knew what I was saying. And I had it for a while and still knew it was up. So it is what it is.
Did y'all get it? Y'all got it at the same time?
No.
Okay, so you got yours after.
Got mine after.
So why didn't you get it at the same time?
Because I wanted to make sure that her reason for getting it wasn't just for me to get it also. Like, you getting it because you want to get it. Not because I told you to get it or you did it to see if I was going to get it. Like, just go get it and then I'll think about it. Saying I'm thinking about it just to give her a reaction. But I knew I was going to get it, though, because, like, people that don't know, I knew Shania since, we was like 14, 15.
Are we allowed to say her first name?
Fuck it. Just say it. It's all right.
Everybody
It's
else
all right.
calls you.
I mean, everybody else call her Paris, but I never called her Paris in my life.
That
Yeah.
was the thing for me, where it's like, no, all your friends call you your name.
Yeah.
Like when we in the chat, everybody's like, I'm like, who the fuck is Shania?
Because y'all call me Paris.
Paris.
Yeah,
but none of y'all have y'all real names. Right. Blaze's real name is not Blaze. Cash.
Wow, Blaze. Not that I really thought that was your real name, but I did. You know what? That's my
That's
fault.
what I'm saying. Like Jody is not
Jody. Right. Facts.
So none of my friends have real names. Like that's insane to me.
We're definitely smooth criminals for sure.
Definitely. Even with that though, like as far as Paris, like it's always been Paris Monroe, Alcino, all these different Paris. I always called her Shania. So
I had a lot of Paris.
As far as with tearing her name. Like when people would be talking about shit in the memes, like I never get somebody's name tatted. I always was quiet too, because like I'm against my name tatted. I wasn't never against that.
But you would have never said it.
I would never. Of course, I'm not gonna say it. But it had to be the right person, and then obviously I knew who the right person was when I did it.
What? So what? Okay, so now we're here.
Yeah.
What about Shania makes her the right person for you?
For me, it's just somebody that I was comfortable. Like she was around when like glitz and glamour wasn't really a thing. It was just like liking a person for liking a person. You know what I'm saying? Like before the attention, before I was really outside a lot, you know, before I went to college, just a lot of things that I knew a familiarity with, like, okay, I can be around her. Like, it's cool. I don't mind seeing where it actually goes this time. Because, you know, we got that bond from before.
What makes him the right person for you?
I just feel like when he came strong and he was sure of what he wanted. And usually I could see through when, you know, a guy's trying to run game. It's not new. Like, you know, you usually know when somebody just trying to do something to get something from you. And I'm not going to lie, if I had to be completely honest, we already passed that stage. So it wasn't like, oh my God, what if he just want me like for like sexual purposes? We've been past that years ago. So it wasn't that. Yeah. But I knew that he just, I don't know, his energy was just, it was a little different. I still wanted to fill him out, but I feel like it was an unfamiliar feeling.
Yeah.
And one thing led to another, and we were just together every day. And I'm like, oh, okay.
So I think that was, for me, that was the beauty of like watching like the evolution of y'all relationship within the last year. Was when I first met Paris on the show, it was, I heard all the traumatic, the traumatic story.
Yeah.
So this episode is going to be called Second Chance at Love. That's literally, that's
some real shit though.
Get y'all on because it's like, yo, I battle that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like I've been in love once. I've been in love twice.
Okay.
The first time was what I thought I wanted it to be. The second time was what I needed it to be.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how much times I'm allowed to fall in love.
Are you? Is there a time limit? Not a time limit, but is there a limit? No, you don't think so?
No, I don't like a test. You try until you pass.
Like,
but no, are you really in love though?
The first two, for a fact.
I mean,
the second one though, like to this day, it's like that's what I'm saying. That's why you guys can't leave each other. There's a standard set, not only just through like all the money that you guys spend on each other. No, the emotional standard of like, I'm not gonna go learn somebody else.
No, for real.
Trust somebody else. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like with that. Like that's why I couldn't completely start over. Like before then, like when we just friends, or when we was just friends, like I trust her as a friend. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I didn't really have to relearn her as a whole new person. Like it's just growing a bond now to see if we can become something stronger than just friends. Like,
I always say that too. Like
on a more intentional, like kind of tip. Yeah.
Right. Because back then we was kids. Like we wasn't kids, but you know, we wasn't really invested in how a relationship should be formed to begin with.
Okay. Very beautiful.
You're so annoying.
What you mean? Nah,
because I know you have so much to say. That's why I'm just waiting to hear what you gonna say next every time. I know you do.
With the birthday rollout, what made you step how you step, my boy? Yo, y'all gotta stop. I need other boyfriends to stop doing really nice things for their girlfriends. Like my girlfriend's on the internet. You feel me? My future wife is on the internet. I don't want her to understand. I don't want her to think, especially because I know you guys. I don't want her to think this is things that I should be doing. Okay, that's not no cheap shit.
It's not.
You feel me? Tay not no cheap.
It was not.
Italy not no cheap place.
Right. It was not.
For two people, you're out of. Yo, it's like
for one person is bad enough. For two,
yo, come on. So I'm like. But again, I love love. Right. I love love. So when I see love, that's why I'm so on top of y'all. Like, yo, are we gonna do this? Are we gonna
like what we yes.
Because at this point, I'm locked in. I'm watching. Like, wait, what's next? So personally, that's what it is for me. Like, what made you step how you step? And even as far as like, so I love what I appreciate about what you did. Mm-hmm. And this is where like the men around Shania gets to respect you even more. It's like when you're intentional, right, with Cause I heard about the Tay thing like before it happened.
Right.
I heard when I'm
Yeah,
like,
all the
oh,
guys
that's not
liars.
intentional.
Right.
Cause she loves her some Tay.
Okay.
Now, if you know that, if you know her, you know that. for
Okay.
sure.
So it's not even just like you're spending money and just making it look good.
Right.
No, you're intentional with like, no, this is my girl. I know her. I know what she wants.
Right.
And I know Paris been having like, a little year on her.
Right.
So it's like for you to alleviate that stress and pressure, like what made you step that way? And like, how do you feel? Like, do you, because for a lot of niggas, like it be ego for a lot of,
yeah.
But with you, I'm like, the thing with what you did, I'm like, that can't just be an ego because it's intentional.
Right.
It's not like you're getting 1,000 roses.
Right. Or a Chanel bag or something that's.
You're getting something
get
that she's
Instagram.
really, really not gonna forget. Like, and not too many girls can say,
Right. That's
yo, I got my hair done by Tay and went to rope.
Right.
I mean, people could say it, but they ain't do it like us.
You feel me? And
No shade, but we had a little
Shut up.
back and forth. No, I'm saying
It
it.
ain't about nothing. It ain't about nothing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
yeah, like, well, how you feeling about
So
that?
I mean, like at first it didn't really hit me of because I knew what I was doing in the moment. Of course, like I know how much that means to Shania. I know about that, who he is as a person and just like what it will mean to her. So I'm like, of course, doing it. I'm thinking like it's definitely something that I'm doing that's gonna matter to her because I know what she works at, how hard she works, what's her goal. Like as far as the time when we went into Tay and met him, how she reacted. So just about stuff like that. Just I pay attention to my girl, so I understand what matters to her, what may not matter to her. So when I did that, it was just like I know how big it is, you know what I'm saying? But as far as how big it got, it was just kind of, like, dang, I guess it really was bigger than what I thought, but and
Even that video flick, he was like, this had 1 million views in an hour.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah, that was insane.
That was
And as far as the
crazy.
surprise party that, you helped me with, everybody else that came around, like, I know family meant a lot to her too. And the fact that we was going to Rome, we couldn't be here, I had to give her that moment where she can spend with family, friends, people that matter to her. The close ones that really matter, and that was a part of it. And just as far as the birthday, how big I did it, just like that was always. I've been single for a good amount of time, so I sat back and I watched relationships unfold. I watched like how people do stuff for others and how they receive gratification and how much it means to somebody just to show somebody that you care and being shown off to the world. Like that's just a bigger platform. You know what I'm saying? So. With that, I wanted to do something that also matters to her, but that sticks out. It's not the same thing that somebody's gonna do every birthday. Like, I don't know how many people have done it. Congrats to them. You know what I'm saying? No hater. If you did it before for your girlfriend, congrats. But I knew this meant a lot to her. So, of course, that's how I was gonna come for sure. Like, if I can, I always tell her, if I got it, we got it. Like, for sure. Like,
That's a fact.
For
That's
sure.
a fact. That's
How
a
you
fact.
feeling? It's just with everything. I know it's a little calmer now. It's it's been 2 weeks. Like, how you feeling after that whole experience? Like, because it's a lot. I know it's super
It is. You know what it is, too? Before I even give my official answer, just like I told him and just like I told my other friends, like, they know growing up for me was always having to adapt and change. So I never really got the chance to really sit and, like, really become familiar with something and realize and face the facts like, oh, this actually happened to me. Like, actually enjoy it. I feel like every single time something good happened to me, it got taken away. So it's like naturally, I feel like my feelings is delayed because it's like, okay, is somebody about to pop up and be like, just kidding? Like, I was pranked. Like, something. I'm telling you. And it's like,
I don't love you.
This is what I'm saying. Like, and I knew it was real. Like, and obviously I know, like, it wasn't that, but that's what was shocking me because it was like, ain't no way this is that. And I know it's not that. So it's like I couldn't really program my feelings immediately. And it's crazy because I feel like I couldn't fully exude it, but I was feeling it. But I didn't know what I was feeling. So I couldn't really, like, explain it. But it's like, just sitting by myself thinking about it. I feel like a lucky girl. Like, I'm happy. I feel like I deserve it. I feel like we deserve it. I feel like, it's just been a long time coming. And I feel like we made the right decision, coming back together and really trying to do things the right way instead of just trying to be the standard of what dating is nowadays. Like, we decided to take it to that level and just, step on the gas and just, do the thing. So I feel really good. I'm very grateful. I'm very happy. And,
I know your birthdays are close.
surreal. Literally a month and 2 days.
I'm gonna just put that pressure on you. I want to see what you do for his birthday next year.
Next year? You ain't even count what I did for his birthday next year.
You said what?
What? My birthday was before hers.
Your birthday before him?
Yeah, she took me to Aruba.
Yeah.
What happened?
He took me to Aruba, remember?
Oh, Aruba's calm.
He said
Aruba
next
is
year.
That's what I'm saying. No, like
next year.
But there's a
I did my thing. I never did that for no guy before.
as men, I feel you Fact.
What you feel?
Like, you see how, like, that's a double standard, shit, bro.
It is.
It is.
It is.
She took you to Aruba.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that because you got the tattoos and everything. I remember
and the black truck and all that. Yeah.
Right? That's calm. Dude.
Red carpet and all that. People not getting red carpets for they man.
But he upped it. There was a pace to what he did that was like, wait.
Like a build up. Wait. Facts.
Then I remember I'm like, okay, his birthday was first. So you got to, God forbid his birthday was next.
The crazy part is, I swear, first of all, let me tell you something. When we first started talking, and I really, before we even got into a relationship, I was like, oh my God. And if we really actually wound up staying together, his birthday is before mine. So like, I'm like, damn, because as a woman, you usually want to see how a nigga stuff for you first. And then you like do the thing. But I'm like, damn, his birthday first. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do my big one. Now, don't get me wrong. We all know if you in tune, he always do his big one. Yeah. But the big one that he did, I was like, nah. Now I gotta like find a way for you and LeBron to have dinner or something. I'm saying like something.
You feel me?
Like this is unbelievable. Like he went crazy.
Especially for our age and our generation and all the talk shit going on. Like when you see that it's real.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, I gave up. I ain't gonna lie, like
almost did too.
My person,
same.
Whoever that is, like shout outs to them. Like
game pool is
like how do you guys know? Because again, it's certain people you can feel when it's real. Like because we all talk about it all the time. Right. Like me and Scotty talked about it yesterday. We like she's out of here. Like like whoever's trying to get her, like they're out of the. Everybody left the DMs. Right. Like it's certain pressures. When you see two people like truly love each other, like not even through like the gestures and stuff like that, but you could feel that energy of like they dead ass love each other. Right. All the niggas leave the DMs. Yeah. All the girls start looking the other way.
But it's a pointless. It's like
there's no way you're gonna have that much energy here.
Right.
And
have any for me.
That's because bro,
that's a fact.
It get exhausting to watch. Like, wait, she's used to that. He's used to that. Like they doing it for each other.
Right.
Oh, it's
I'm not even on that. Right.
Yeah. Because as a dude, if I know obviously every nigga want to do what they do. But as a man, if I know I'm not competing with a girl, nigga, I'm not even about to waste my time. Like it's pointless. Yeah. Unless I can, then it's like I know I'm good. But if I know I can't, I'm wasting my time. I might try some funny stuff, but I know for a real fact that she ain't really take me serious. Because you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look what he doing.
How did y'all start trusting each other though? Like, so my biggest thing right now is like, I've been saying this the other day. Like, love to me. Hold on, I got my monologue. It's my
pants to camera.
Yeah, no, love to me though is like, I know I love you when I'm not afraid to get hurt by you. Yeah. So I'm not afraid to.
Ooh, that's a love.
You feel me? Where it's like, yo,
that's a love.
I trust the fact that you're not gonna hurt me.
Okay, I trust
you without. I'm not looking behind my back to see what you're doing. Right. I trust you with my money. I trust you with my time. I trust you with my ideas. I trust you with my energy. Right. That's what love is for me. Like where it's like, no, like I'm not here thinking about the worst thing that you could do to me because I love you. It's kind of same thing with our parents and our families. Right. That's what love is to me. That's why I always say, like, I don't be lacking love. I be lacking intimacy. And I know what love feels like from my friends. My friends and my family, they love me. Like my homegirls, my homeboys, my brothers, my sisters, they love me. So I don't lack love. I lack intimacy. Like I want physical touch. I want those type of things. So like, when did you guys know, like blindly, like, you know what? I'm going to trust you to do for me without you having to throw it back in my face.
You want to go?
You could go because I got, yeah.
All right. So, I mean, with me, it started with her, like, first of all, she never, like, since the whole time we was talking, I never really, like, I'm to the streets. My ear's to the streets. So I always hear what's going on. Like, I know what a girl doing. I know who she's with around. You know, like, hey, come back to me. You feel me? As a man, you always gonna hear that if you really
He knew what I was doing like, before he told me what I was doing and nobody knew. I was like, oh, shit.
I know things she was doing that she thought nobody knew. Like,
right before we really started talking.
I really was listening. You feel me? So I know what goes on. So it's just like, you feel me? All right, cool. I'm gonna play the waiting game. I'm gonna see what happened. Like, I'm gonna take you serious for a little bit, but I'm gonna pace myself. Like, I'm not gonna get my feelings wrapped up, give you my all yet. But that starts with, like, the time she spent with me, like, just being over. Like, we spent so much time together. That's where the trust starts. You feel me? Like, when you're with me. I mean, I know what goes on when somebody's not around you. But the time that you're with me is when I'm watching you. Like, what's going on? How we moving? Who's calling? You know, what you hiding? How? And she never moved like that. I always had freedom, phone open around me. Like, and that just shows me certain things. So I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm just going to play the waiting game. But really, when the Nicki Minaj concert came around that time, like before I did the "Will You Be My Girlfriend" thing, if anybody saw, like that was the time where it really started kicking me. Like, you know what? I'm not afraid to get hurt. Like, I'll give it a chance again because it's like, you know, I'm ready for that.
I'm not afraid to get hurt.
Yeah.
I'm
not afraid to get hurt. Like,
you
know,
love somebody, it's like, yo, I'm okay if you hurt me.
Yeah, I'm okay if you hurt. I chose to get hurt. Exactly. So if it happens, it happens because I put myself out there. But at this time of my life, like now how old I am, I was ready for that. Like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, if it goes good, then hey. If it doesn't, it's okay. I lived a good life, you know what I'm saying?
So, I lived a good life.
For that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I lived a good life. Like, I'm ready for that.
Honestly, I would just say I was just watching what he'd rather do. And I just feel like
bar. Yo, wilding right now. I was just watching what he'd rather do.
Real shit though, because I just feel like this, and I'm a realist at the end of the day. You start talking to somebody, you can't expect them to fully give you their all, vice versa. Like, it's one of those things, like, let me see how you handle me, let me just, and it was just kind of like, I felt like in situations where I felt like, how do I see us in the future? Like, how do I see him handling me in the future? Like, how do I see him moving if he had to choose me over the life that he's used to living? And I feel like he chose me every single time. And like I said, I feel like when y'all first start dating, y'all don't owe each other any loyalty to a certain extent. Like, let's be real. You can't just start talking to somebody. I mean, I'm delusional, but don't be like me. Be better than me. I'm delusional. If I start, this is what I'm saying. And as soon as you start talking to a dude and you really like him, you're my man. Like, I don't care. We're together and I don't care. And if a girl not moving like that about you, you know what's up. So it's just kind of like, I feel like was open immediately because he was familiar and I felt instantly safe. Like, I didn't feel like he was going to play in my face. And at the time we started talking, I had a very low tolerance for just giving men my attention. And I already know what's up. Like, I don't even want to fake the funk with you. I'm not trying to do that. So he just, I don't know, he just caught me. Like, I feel like he just got the lucky shit. Like, I don't know.
But y'all had history though, so that kind of like,
we had history, but we was on two different levels from then and now. Like, I was always a lover, and I feel like I'm just naturally like this. And he young and turned. Like, we've been young and turned for a very long time. Like, we were known in New York, Brooklyn to be exact, for so many years now, well over a decade. Not trying to but let's talk about it.
I've been outside.
We've been outside.
I've been outside.
Like for real. So it's like, we came together as kids, just doing what people do. You talk to people, whatever. And honestly, we tell each other all the time, we didn't expect to come around because we wasn't those people who used to talk and then keep in touch throughout the years and be linking up, doing little things. We haven't seen each other since the last day I left his house. So it's just kind of like one of those things where when we came together, it was like, right, it do feel like this to be with you. And then, we just got familiar.
What's your favorite thing about each other?
Favorite? I like how thoughtful, I'm going to speak at you, but I like how thoughtful you are. I feel like a lot of times, when we do speak, sometimes I feel like, oh, you might not be paying attention or you might not be thinking about me. And then you just do something and I'm just like, oh, okay. Like, I feel like, a little stupid. I like how thoughtful, I love how thoughtful you are. And it's just like, I like how you knew what you want. This facts. I like how you knew exactly what you wanted when you started talking to me and you didn't have intentions on really like playing in my face. Like, you said what you meant what you said, you showed it, and we're here a year later around the same time. Like,
told you it was never Bruno.
You did. You said that. You keep PG, but
What's your favorite thing about?
I love how hard of a worker Shania is. Like, if you know Shania, just to know how hard she grinds. She's been doing hair for like how long now? For as long as you can remember. And before then, it went from dancing videos. From before then, it was just always something to like, stay consistent and perfect the craft. And the fact that she has a lot going for herself now just made me like, like, I love that for you. Because nowadays, girls don't really got nothing to offer. I mean, yeah, you're going to get, some sex, but that's really about it for the most part. They ain't really doing nothing. You feel me? So you don't really trip because they be like, you don't expect much anyways. You feel me? As a man, you be like, I just need mine and I'm good. Like, whatever happens, happens. But the fact that, she drives, she came with a big body range. Like, what she did, that's none to me. That's on Chanel. You see that car she drives? That's her, okay? That's her. I got my own car.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, she came with a lot and it was just so, like, fact that to have somebody that's also beneficial instead of just like, give me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't need that. Because I can give, but are you gonna, And she has her own, so that was a bonus to me. Like I love that.
Fire. What I let's talk about it. Niggas, you know, how did y'all know when y'all want to start posting each other? Don't be posting. You're not supposed to post your partner.
Yeah, they
I mean, we was on some close friends vibes for a while.
Yeah, for a while.
There was one.
It was almost a time where she wanted to, and then I wasn't on the same page yet at the time because it's like, it's new. And
to be fair, I was confused. I feel like you was on a certain type of timing, but I was trying to see what you rather do. Like I said,
yeah.
Like it wasn't necessarily that I felt like we should post each other because I also had my fears too, and I don't think I would have been ready to face it. If it would have happened, I would have just faced it. But I wasn't ready for it to happen.
Right.
So I kind of just wanted to see, like,
I
feel like we were still kind of like,
we was.
Where you at? Like,
it was a time when I wasn't too sure. Like I knew where I wanted to be, but I was like, I'm not ready to get there right now. Like, and it's too. So I had to give it more time. But if it would have happened, I mean, I would have been cool with him because there wasn't nothing going on anyway.
Yeah,
but
same.
I just wasn't ready for the world to know. But I mean, like around that time, after the Nicki concert,
ready though.
After the Nicki concert, and I did what I did, she said yes. I mean, it's like okay, time to let the world know. I mean, whoever already knew anyway. So it was just time for the outsiders to know. I mean, I didn't really care about the outsiders anyway. So that really didn't matter to me.
But let's talk about the fact that too. But I feel like when we was in a concert and you was like, I took a video of us. He was like, post it. And I was like, post it. He was like, post it. And I was like, I post it. Like, same shit, same energy. I post it. And then I posted it and I was like, I really posted it. And then it's so funny because somebody told me, I posted it in my close friends. And then you said post it. And I didn't have nothing to hide. So I was like, post it. And I posted it. So one of my friends like, you posted this twice. You meant to post that? I'm like, yeah, I meant to post that. And they like, oh, like you really? I'm like, yeah, girl, I'm really.
And she didn't even know that.
I had no idea.
That same night,
he had a whole big girlfriend proposal.
I just told her to post it, see what she'd do. Like, post it.
He see what I'd rather do, and I guess I chose right.
It was just attached to it while we at the Nicki concert.
Right, mid stories, like
that's very intentional. Also,
yeah, very.
She's a Nicki fan.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying from the start.
I'm telling you,
you saw everybody too. Everybody saw us too, but hey,
I'm telling you,
it is what it is.
What song would describe your relationship?
Song?
Passport buddies.
Sing it.
Passport buddies, junkies.
Oh,
passport buddies.
Passport junkies for sure.
Passport junkies for sure.
Junkies. Well, we did like 5-6 countries in like 6 months, 7 months, 6 months.
What y'all do? Like, where the money coming from?
Shania.
Son.
I'm a businesswoman. Like we hustlers.
I'm a
we
business
get money.
man.
Yo, I'll tell y'all this. This is. I think you guys should definitely kick off. Like, you got to get consistent with the YouTube again.
We said
because now you got people like really interested in.
Yeah, no, I get so many DMs of that now. Like, yo, bro, you want to start something? I'll be like, shit, my girl already has a YouTube. Like, maybe like, so what? Y'all should start something together.
Make that bad with your relationship, especially if y'all gonna be doing these.
We just want to do it in a way that it's not cringy, because you don't want to be like, hey, this is. P and K family. No, like we don't want to do no corny shit like that. Like we was already talking about making content together, but doing it in a way where it's more relatable and not so like commercial. Like even if it gets commercial, still make it feel authentic. I feel like that's what keep everything.
That's why I would do it now, because it feels authentic. Like people actually want to see it. Like they're asking us for it. So that's kind of more so not me just doing it because I'm trying to get paid. It's like y'all want to see this. So now I don't mind getting paid for it because what y'all want to see.
Yeah,
you know
that's fair. Because I think again, it sets the tone.
Right.
For a lot, y'all both have the same song in mind for Passport Junkies?
I think Passport Junkies for sure. I feel like that's our theme song. But as far as like our song, we got so many, because we have like the same but different music tastes, and I feel like the music that we do have in common is just so like, you would have thought we was karaoke back and forth type shit. So it's I don't know. It's so many songs that I be thinking about. I think it's more so for me. Like, we have a commercial song, and then I feel like we got our own kind of song, like dance hall kind of vibes. Like, you know, dance hall music is sexy, so we be on that. Like, that's our vibe. Too. What song? We got so many songs. Like, it's so many songs. Like, we do the karaoke all the time. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't really think about it.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, that too.
It's a big track.
That's awesome.
It's a
big track.
That's awesome.
What if y'all was, God forbid, if this was y'all last time seeing each other?
As far as like still living.
No, like it's the end of the world.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, today's the last
Right.
Yeah.
What's the last thing y'all would tell each other? Y'all gotta look at each other and tell each other.
Like, say it?
Yeah. The Lolo.
That would be that. I mean, like you want to actually say, or what would you say? Because I was just like, I just expressed my
The
love.
last day on Earth. The last day on Earth. And this is the last time. What are your last words to each other?
I gotta get my giggles.
she's too like comedic for this. Like she's just gonna take it. She's gonna laugh.
I'm not.
She knows everybody's like, looking like she's just.
It's not that I laugh when I get nervous.
Like if it was just us two, then she'll start crying.
Yeah,
Like, if it was just us two, she'll start crying, then she'll just break down.
Stop talking about
Because the
business.
world is looking, she's gonna laugh and just.
No, the world wouldn't be looking though.
Yes, but I would just be like, I would express my love, so let her know like
What you would say,
how
Pa?
much. Well, I mean, just overall, how much I love you, how much you mean to me. The days we had was wonderful. You know, I expressed you how every day was magnificent. I wish it wouldn't end. Sad that it's the last day we ever be together, but you know, I loved you, everything in me, and I made sure the world knew that. And you know, yeah, I would make sure I love the world knew that. I love you for you. I love how you love me, and I wouldn't want to die with nobody but you, Bookie.
Oh, Bookie.
The last YouTube video. Paris, let's go.
I would say something like, thank you for giving me the opportunity to know what real love feels like. And thank you for loving me through the toughest place in my life. And making sure that if I was to go today, I could say that the last year of my life has been something I haven't felt before. And I'm happy I spent it with you. And I'm happy we got what we got. Okay.
Oh, I love you too.
That's time viral. I love love. Lolo Show.
Cheers.
Oh man. That's
Yes,
fire.
y'all. She's softening up. She's softening up. Y'all.
That's
She's softening.
fire.
She's so funny.
She's softening up.
Yeah. I'll say that too. I've seen
This the transition.
I got to see a huge change of her.
Oh
energy.
my goodness! For my
Keep her
first
occupied.
episode,
I do.
You keep her occupied because she was like, "Yo, when are we shooting?" And I was like,
right?
"No, I'm gonna
Facts.
be here, leaving the country again." I was like, "That's a lot."
Right.
All right, cool. Icebreaker time.
Ooh.
Uh,
Oh God, I know. All right, go ahead.
by the way, Cash from Call Cash sent a couple in because I say,
Oh boy, we in trouble.
Hey, I hate you, Cash.
You know,
Right?
I hate
Cash.
Cash. Beef. It's beef, Cash.
spicy ones are hers. Who was the first one to say I love you? Wait, no, hold on, wait, time out. Close eyes, point at each other.
Oh, that's how we supposed to answer. Who's the first one to say I love you?
Yeah,
Like verbally say it.
facts.
All right, on 3. Tell us when to go.
Tell us when to go.
3, 2, 1. Who was the first one to say I love you? Who initiated the first kiss?
Kind of.
Yeah, both. Kind of both.
Okay.
Kind of both.
Mutual. That's how it's supposed to be, guys.
Kind of both.
Right.
It was that moment, you know when
Yeah.
y'all supposed to kiss. Like you just felt it.
When you kiss
Yeah.
who you supposed to kiss.
The first one to initiate the sex.
Mm.
Oh, really? Oh,
I gotta see the results of this.
Oh, look.
okay.
Can we look?
No, not yet. Y'all gonna see it on the edit.
Oh wow.
Who met whose families first?
Damn.
Like entire family, or like what you mean, like
Like, who
We did.
introduced whose parent first?
I mean, yeah, okay, yeah, definitely.
So wait, who met whose mom first?
I met his mom first.
Yeah, she met my mom first. I met her dad first.
Right.
Before she met my mom though.
Okay, so yeah.
It's like it was like around the same time. Like
Cause remember the spot,
right.
right? And that
Facts. Right. Yeah.
Who's the most affectionate?
I don't. Hope you're not saying you because you know
I'm saying
you
me.
got a little way to go. I don't know because I'd be like
It's me.
I'll say me.
Who's the biggest baby?
Okay.
Okay, was crazy.
Who's the most emotional? Who's the funny one?
Oh, for real.
Oh, rip.
He's learning from me at everything. I'm rubbing off for him.
I told you
Like my
everything you
glitter
know.
is on all over his
wasn't
sheets,
even
his
funny
bed,
a
his
year
backseat.
ago. You
I'm
wasn't
telling you, I
funny a
was
year
funny.
ago.
I literally came into your life and became the funniest. Like
wasn't
you would
funny.
not be laughing if I
taught
wasn't
you
here.
How to be funny?
I literally taught you the way to do it. I'm rubbing off on you and like you
I'm
know.
not
okay.
cute.
I hate it.
Like, come on.
Who's more romantic?
Oh yeah, come on now. Like,
He just expressed it better and more. But I feel like, all right, I'm gonna give it to you.
Exactly.
I'm gonna give it to you.
I
I'm gonna give it to you.
I'm
Better be
assuming
pointing
the
at
most
me.
romantic also spends the most money.
okay, so
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, he said that. I didn't say that. I was thinking about romantic, like romantic.
Nah, the gestures matter. I think
with
that
it.
should be it. That's all I had.
I go open?
That was it?
Yeah, that's fire.
Who initiated the sex
You guys
first?
counter. You guys.
Come on now, like, come on.
What you
now.
said?
You.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's what I was going.
Yeah.
Don't be thinking I just be out here initiating.
It was you because I told you. Hey, listen, you know.
Yeah, because I'm about to.
Like, we gonna talk.
Yeah.
Hey, what? Right?
So, yeah.
That's fire. Okay.
It was me. But I wasn't being rough, y'all. Like, it wasn't like, give me that. Like, I wasn't doing all of that. It's just, what we waiting for? Like, he was being a little patient. Like, I respect that.
He liked you though.
As I tell her, I loved it. It was never about
that's the
no.
thing. When you respect the shorty and you truly want her, like,
Yeah.
this is the last
Thing you. I tell her all the time. Last thing you worried about, like.
We left on a certain tip. So I feel like when us coming back together, I feel like he made sure that he wasn't making me feel like that's all he wanted. Because let's keep it a buck. Every man's going to want something. Like, every woman. Like, we not going to sit and act like that either. But I feel like he was just very sure, like, I don't want you to feel like that. So I'm going to just wait until you kind of get into it. And I got into it, so.
Okay, so I'm like, okay, like, I'm thinking a little longer. Nah, fuck that.
I mean, it wasn't that quick either.
Yeah.
Let's not make it seem like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't that, but we about to do here.
I hope you guys don't do a destination wedding, by the way.
Yes, we do like.
He want to do a destination wedding,
It's
but
gonna
I'm
be
open
somewhere that
to it.
anybody can go though. I ain't gonna make it where you kid gotta travel hours and fly. We're not doing
You know what I'm
that.
saying? I don't got a Greek. I can't leave America.
You can't do it. I mean, still,
When you valid to
it's
leave?
still a destination in America, maybe.
Nigga, like,
Why?
jumping on, I got another 4 years. If,
Listen, Hawaii. I'm saying it's still
I can do Hawaii.
right. It's still I'm saying. And we might, even if we do it, we're not going.
But we have to pick a place where it's more common for everybody. Like,
Everybody to get to.
yeah, it's not about everybody, but you still want everybody to be there if they
In the
could.
worst case, once we can't, then we'll pick somewhere close, like Hamptons.
It's gonna be
How
right.
most people do it is like if you go OT,
Right.
you have like a wedding because the bigger weddings OT are cheaper.
Right. Exactly.
With US.
I didn't even know that.
Exactly. That's why people do it.
Like you could get married at a
Mexico,
palace
somewhere in
Greece-
Waukee.
in Greece for something that you have to like pay the same amount for a hall.
Nah, Greece
Like,
is for something else.
huh?
Greece is for something else.
Yeah, all right. But whatever. But yeah, like so usually you'll do a ceremony, have your event there for whoever can make it, then you do something else here for like, your immediate thing. But yeah, are we doing a Burberry next year? Like are we
No.
I feel like I'm in a place in my life, I just kind of want to get my life a little bit more consistent right now. And I know it's so cliche. Everybody want to say they want to be in a certain place. But I always said being that I feel like I waited long. I just turned 27. I feel like I waited so long. I want to do it at least close to perfect. I know it's not going to be, and I know it's going to probably not even be that close. But at least if I could be intentional about it and avoid certain things happening or certain predicaments, like our kid, like being in that predicament, I would 100% make sure that, like, I want to be 100% with myself, and I'm still filling them cups up. Like,
My goal was always before 30, and I got like 2 more years, 28 now, so like it's no rush, but at the same time, like that I do want to be intentional, like she said, and make sure that my kid is not ever gonna need for nothing, or even if he does not need for nothing, I'm well enough to make sure, like, for his younger days, he's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're for the next couple of years, we're gonna be straight, like, regardless of how life goes.
yeah,
Ups and downs always happen.
so you want to make sure that you set,
yeah.
right? But you 27, 3 from 30,
Right.
biological clock. So you have, about a decade to have a kid. He wants it before 30.
No, I'm heavy on. I meant to say that too. I'm heavy on the before 30. That's why I'm so.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, so it's time.
Don't get me wrong, we heavy on it,
each other.
though.
Like, before we
Yeah.
met each other, we always want to have a kid before, like,
For sure.
Before 30.
But
So we're
it's just
definitely
that now that
heavy
we're
on it.
together, it's like, it sounds like it's a clock, but there's no, like, we still have time.
We still got so much. It seems like we did so much,
Right.
and we did do a lot, but it's such little time.
Yeah.
So it's just
All
like
the
we
time.
still got so much to experience and so much to do and just certain places to be in life before we even bring a kid and just bring somebody else on this journey with us.
Right.
So
And even with that, we still have to, like, grow a little bit more with each other.
Yes,
remember,
yes.
we still, it is, even though we knew each other for years, a new relationship. So now we still like, learning each other's bad days, good days, you know. I mean, to bring a kid, you really have to be intentional, because I have a lot of friends. A lot of them have kids. A lot of people aren't in 2-parent households. Like, I get like how it seems and how it looks, but that's not okay. Like, that's not the norm. That shouldn't be the norm. You shouldn't be bringing up kids without a mother and a father. Like, I get it happens and that's sad, but if you can be intentional and make sure you both are ready to have a kid in a stable home, a stable relationship, and in a stable place in your lives, then definitely have the kid. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a better success for the kid, more, you know, more opportunities he may have living with both parents.
With love.
Kids be having to go from father to mother on the weekends to the father. That's not really good for a kid, especially while they're young. Like, they're still learning different people. It's best y'all grow as one. You could build a good kid.
Yeah,
I wish I would have had that. You know,
that's what I'm saying.
That's always been my goal, to make sure my kid don't have that.
Yo, that's so crazy, because like, I had that.
I had that. A lot of us had that.
All of us.
I had two. I had the 2-parent household.
Right.
I loved it. My biggest struggle with my family though is I have great parents,
right,
but they're not great partners.
Right, of course.
Which affected you.
It's affected all of us.
It affected me from young. I mean, that's how my dad was too.
Yeah, and it's like my dad's not no cheating father. Like, my mom's a breadwinner. So like the dynamic, my whole family dynamic is just that, where it's like, yo, that's what hurt. It's like, yo, like I'm okay. I don't feel like saying this, but fuck it. I'm not against co-parenting. Right. Right? Both parents being active. Right. And I've never experienced the go to your dad's, go to your mom's. My parents stayed together even after the divorce. I mean, lived together after the divorce. So there's a thing of like, I see both of my parents at the same time. But, you know, I don't discredit the single parent household thing. Because it's like, it happens. LeBron.
It's just
like, it's a lot of great motherfuckers that came from single parents.
Yeah, I'm saying it happens, so I get it. But if you can prevent it, you know, it's always best to not go in there wanting to, because like, I mean, a lot of people don't know that I was born in London. You know, I came here when I was 6 years old. So that's when I moved to America. My mom left my dad, and my dad stayed in London, had other kids, and I moved here. My mom's only child. So I grew up as a single child for most of my life. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So as far as my dad, I don't see him. It's not go by your dad, get raised. Like a few years later, my mom got remarried, then I had a stepfather. He helped me most of my life, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like my dad was in my life, but somebody else's dad was in my life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that just, as great as he was and wonderful he was, it wasn't my dad. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, seeing other kids with their dad, that's their dad. Like, that was probably a great feeling. I never had that. So I know I don't want my kid to not have that. So, because I would be damned if she thinks she's moving across another country and taking my kid away. Like, that's not ever happening. I will be where my kid is going to be. I sad that my dad let that happen. Like, who's to say? They can't tell my mom what to do. But me, not happening. So we're gonna be together, especially if we have a kid. Like, that's gonna always be
we
my
always
goal.
Definitely said so that. Like, that's
so if we have a kid, then you just know it's intentional, because we plan on.
And my thing is too, with the 2-parent household thing, I agree with you, because like, growing up, I had a obviously 2-parent household. I had to do the back and forth every weekend. Very traumatizing. It does a lot to kid. I'm telling you, that's one of the worst things you could put your kid through, especially if y'all got so much hate towards each other. One parent is saying this, one parent is saying that. You got to grow up either being biased or you have a mind of your own, which what I always had. I always had a mind of my own, and I never judged the other parent based off of what they said. And it's like, yes, growing up, it was very traumatic, and I still deal with issues from that till this very moment. However, when I got older and I still had the 2-parent households, it was coming in clutch, because it's just like, all right, I could be over here sometimes, I could be over here sometimes, I could be over there doing this. I live this type of life over there, I live this type of life. You know, certain things were easily accessible for me. Like, I could be with my friends if I'm closer to my mom, and then if I'm with my dad, I could be with some of my Long Island friends, do like some certain things like that. So it was like, when I got older, it wasn't that bad.
That's when you got older and you was able to make decisions on your own, though.
Exactly.
And you wasn't easily influenced like a kid may be. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows what somebody else is telling your kid when you're not there. Like, you never know what they're teaching your kids, what the step parent got respect. And blessed to all step parents, but you never know what they may be teaching your kid about you, what they may be feeling that with, and who their kid may be around that's influenced by what that kid is doing. Yes. Stuff like that you can't control.
Having on to like becoming my own person.
Once you became your own person and you know what's right from wrong, then it's free to go wherever you want. I mean, if you have to go to see your dad, you still got your own mind, so they can't change your opinion of your parent. Right. If they
Yeah, and they wasn't communicating at all, so I was just having my way. I was just like, all right, time to loosen up on the weekends. I get to have fun with my friends. I get to go outside, you know, do certain things. But it's just like, I think it's definitely a benefit to it. And, I feel like I really found myself, because who knows if they would have stayed together, how things would have been, and, whatever. Everything, the way everything happened was how it was meant to happen. And I am who I am because it happened. So
that's what I tell her all the time too. I am who I am because of what happened to me. Like, my past is how I am how I am. Like, and that's why I am who I am for her today, because of what I went through. Like, I learned how to be a man on my own. Like, nobody taught me that. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff that how to treat a lady that I learned from a woman, because I grew up with a woman. Like, we're not disrespecting women. We're not doing certain things to women because I was raised by a woman.
Yeah, his mother's very loving.
And she's loving. Everything I ever needed, I never was the type that had to go steal back. Anything I had to do was because I wanted to do it. And sometimes, I had to because just being a kid in Brooklyn. But it's never because my mother didn't give me the love I needed. I was raised on love. Never hated. So I never hated on anyone. I never had no reason to, because I was raised with pure love. Affectionate love.
For sure.
For sure.
That's fine.
Your mama love you.
She love me. She love you too, though.
No,
what can I think of right now? Anything I want to get off your chest? Any advice I want to give to the people looking for love? Like,
just do it.
I do gotta say,
it.
that too. Also, that a lot of people that's not in a relationship right now, just understand that I wasn't looking for love either. You feel me? Like, it just found me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I want to be intentional, but as far as love, I just wanted somebody that I could build with, and hopefully it goes where I want to go. So sometimes just go in there with good intentions and just hope for the best. And if you're not looking for it, just be open to what could happen. Like, don't end out with possibilities just because the first couple of moments may not be the best. Like, just see it through, and then see how it goes.
I love how y'all ain't give up on that idea. Like, I
did give up. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely gave up.
It just happened.
Yeah. And I would just say to always choose yourself. I feel like I'm in a predicament I'm in right now because I chose myself. And I also, if it was a little bit of I'm getting older, can't make the same mistakes, and you gotta eventually, you're gonna have to choose yourself. So you just choose the moment. And I just felt like, all right, if I fear the unknown, I'm okay with not knowing how this turns out, because it's making me feel good right now. So I just feel like that was one of the biggest things for me. I chose myself, and, I decided to do better things and make better decisions in life. And that's how we wound up together. And that's how this whole thing, really made sense on my part, because I'm just like, wow, like, I'm sure what I want. I'm not scared, and we doing this. Like, once we figured out that we're doing it, we really did it, and we're doing it. So it's just like, just follow. I don't want to say follow your heart. Follow your mind. Your heart is going to get you in some messed up situations.
And another thing for the fellas, like, as far as relationships, man, I suggest you do get a girl and just, chill out. Because when you think about life, just think about who's really going to be there for you when things get tough. Like, the girls that you think that's going to be there ain't going to be there. Telling you.
Yeah.
It don't go like that. You need a real one in your corner, because all real men, they have a real one behind them. I'm telling you.
For sure.
Look at LeBron. Look at LeBron.
Y'all always with the LeBron analogy.
It's different. You can focus. You can different. Like, Savannah she let LeBron lock in. She let LeBron lock in. She took all the distractions off him and let him focus on his job.
She literally said that. She said the only thing she regretted is not doing what she what she really wanted to do. But she
understood.
She made
she understood the sacrifice.
She made the right.
She understood.
But don't try to make it seem like women don't be willing to make the sacrifice. It just don't be working out for a lot of women. So they traumatize. A lot of women give up a lot and
I'm not saying some
let the men do what they do.
A lot of women that make this. She got lucky. She got lucky.
Okay, yeah. Just acknowledge that she got lucky.
I don't want to say she got lucky. She got blessed.
Yeah.
Okay.
LeBron got blessed also.
Yeah.
Right.
Savannah, I'm a big LeBron fan. Like,
come on, she know, like,
yeah.
It's 24/7.
If LeBron,
it's 24/7. It's 24/7.
If I meet LeBron, I can die tomorrow and be okay.
That'd be great.
Y'all are like,
I'd be great.
I'm a bronsexual. That's really like
a bronsexual. That's crazy.
It's hard for me to admit that, but for me on the low, if he was Keyy wasn't rolling, it'd be a different subject. You know what I'm saying?
That's the only. And I've seen a ton of. I've seen the greatest soccer player of all time and didn't flinch. Right. Mm-hmm. So it's like I seen Lionel Messi. I seen David Beckham. Didn't flinch.
It's cool. You see LeBron.
If I see LeBron James, I might cry.
Yeah, you might cry. I might tear a little bit.
I had his poster.
I might tear a little bit.
You get what I'm saying?
Everybody had bronze on.
Because I
got flower LeBrons. And people didn't do that. That was laughed at, but I ain't care. I wear jeans with Bron. Okay.
So
yeah, that's crazy.
And if you love a player like that, it's like you end up loving his family too. Because like before, it's like, yo, who had the best NBA wife? Yeah. And it was him. And you look at like the kids now, and
Bron and Kobe. Him. It was just Bron and Kobe. That was it.
Yeah, like those two.
That was two.
So with their dynamic, and you're like, you seeing like how they got along and got together and sacrificed
Right.
for each other. Because
Right.
now
That's
LeBron's
love.
in the backseat.
That's love. And LeBron truly loves her. You feel me? It's not
Truly
about
loves
she
her.
was
Yeah.
never around. No matter what the media say, she was around because she truly loved LeBron. That's why she made it so far, and their relationship is the way it is because it's based on true love.
True
And that's what I
love.
want to experience. You know, like that's what I want, like true love. So you know, when you get to the top, the person that with you is there for the right reason.
Just trust them.
Like you
Right.
just trust her. You good.
Yeah, you
He
gonna
probably give her his last,
take-
which is
yeah, that's why now-
understandable.
Does he
Like,
even have a last?
understandable. Huh? I mean,
Does he even have a
He doesn't.
last?
That's a billionaire. But I mean, even if he did, he probably would give it to her. I'm telling you,
Bro,
for sure.
Their dynamic is, and you get to, you know, I always say this, you could see
Mhm.
how somebody's being treated by their glow. Savannah looks better with age.
Mhm.
She does.
Like,
she
Like
looks
fine wine.
She
good.
is well
She
taken
looks
care of.
good.
Because when LeBron was in Miami, she was still like a lot going on. They didn't get married. They got married in Miami.
In Miami, I think Miami.
Like when he was in Miami.
first.
That's so
So-
romantic.
Like, you know, they didn't even get, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, bro, she was a baby mother for a decade. You gotta understand, like, their dynamic is different. She really,
She made it through the storm. Like so, anything that happens now is just a blessing to
got
them. You know,
blessed.
that's why when you
Flash
see,
blessing
when
to
you
the both
see
of
them
them.
together, you're like, yo,
That's
I
what
know he
happened.
feels indebted.
Yeah.
Because all your kids came out okay.
Great, and it was well taken
No
care
shade.
of. The house was held together. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you need. He had a soldier by him.
good.
Shout out to
And
Bron,
all you
man.
men out there, go get you a soldier, a rider, and just ride the wave.
Type. Big shout out to my co-host that's not here today, Blaze. I miss you.
Yes, girl.
Right.
December 28th.
Okay.
Yes.
Am I seeing you guys at Anticipation?
course.
Yes.
Of course,
Come
with
on,
the best-
you know we there.
with the best gown and
Yeah. I,
So
Put
available.
that shit on.
I need y'all to put that shit on.
yeah, we
December
definitely
28th.
will. December
Um,
28th. Make sure y'all come out.
gonna be a
Anticipation.
movie,
We all gonna be
anticipation.
outside.
We running it back. Last year was a big success. I ain't gonna lie.
I missed last year, so this year
We outside.
I gotta
need
go
you to
crazy.
I need you to bring out all the girls we spoke about the other day.
they will be in attendance.
I'm not gonna say their names.
Right,
But,
right. We're gonna be discreet.
and, Leona. And all of
Like I
them.
said, it is.
Right, but
But thank you for tuning in to Lolo Show. And I'm out.
Appreciate y'all, man.
lady,
Bye.
y'all.
Thank you for having us,
Appreciate y'all.
man. Appreciate everyone.
Ugh. That was dope.
There
definitely
was.
So the Lolo Show is a more like healthy, positive show.
Okay, I see the.
Conversations are not as like raunchy.
I'm ready to scream though. So when we getting back to that,
You sure? Huh?
I'm ready to argue and scream and stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too. It's crazy.
Definitely want to do it. I want to do it like probably my birthday episode.
Okay.
I'm
And we all coming here?
this week. No,
Oh, we doing a slick
I
shot.
wouldn't trust everybody to get here on time.